Welcome to Quarter Protection Briefs. Today's topic continues to look at areas of capacity. For this video, it's about contact with other people. Being able to have contact with whoever you choose is a fundamental right, a human right in the United Kingdom, so restricting that right must be approached cautiously. Well, why would you want to restrict it? Let me give you some examples. The father whose homeless children are encouraging him to leave the care home and get a flat so they can use it. The person whose friends they've met locally have taken over their home and cuckooed them. Cuckooing is when someone vulnerable is befriended in their home, taken over, usually for drug dealing and prostitution. Or the person who is desperate to find love, true and enduring love and commitment, and seeks it in pubs and clubs, freely giving their body and money, allowing themselves to be sold to others because they think that will build the relationship they desperately seek. So contact is a right, and like all capacities, is assumed to exist unless shown otherwise. The capacity is the ability to understand, retain and use information to make decisions about social interactions and relationships, and then communicate that decision. Again, like all capacities, even if there is a problem in the decision-making process, it must derive from an impairment or disorder in the functioning of the mind or brain to come within the scope of the Quarter Protection. Exactly what an assessor needs to look at when considering whether capacity for contact has become an issue requiring consideration is likely to vary in each case, but it might involve these factors. Who the people the decision relates to? What is the nature of P's relationship with them? Where are they going to come into contact with them? For how long? Under what circumstances? What are the positive and negative consequences of contact with those people? What might be the impact of having or not having contact with a person or a set of people? You can see from that capacity for contact covers all sorts of different relationships, and it can involve people who are known or who are strangers. It shouldn't be a blanket thing, an absolute yielding of control over all areas of contact with all human beings. If someone has positive relationships with friends, neighbours, support staff and people they meet in the community, but a very negative relationship with a former partner or the people they meet in pubs and clubs, then it's that aspect alone that needs to be considered, thought about, supported. Family is in its own category of contact because it's considered a unique and fundamental area of human contact. Where there are risks in the contact, then P needs to understand those risks. As with all capacity decisions, they will need to understand the relevant information to be able to retain it, use or weigh it, and to communicate their decision. Capacity for contact is also interlinked with capacity for sexual relations, and that is the next Quarter Protection Briefs video, but prepare to be confused. It is not a clear topic. That's it for this video on assessing capacity for contact. Subscribe or watch out for the next video from Quarter Protection Briefs.